Well, the YouTube, you're here with my second half of all Dukes, all Dookie, all Doodoo, and is going over this Elisa Lam case. Of course, he called her a lamb. Elisa Lam. And Lam. Brilliant man he is. Now, as you can see here, this guy had to spend like almost 10 minutes talking about spirits. Now, the thought of Elisa Lam being messed around with a spirit, maybe paranormal, got possessed, walked along and did things, that kind of, I give it the benefit of the doubt. Of course, this hotel being very, very haunted. No, what a chicken shit he is, where he would not ever step foot in here and stay here. Well, guess what, bub? I don't think you do half the stuff I do. Especially go to graveyards at night. In the woods at night. Knowing what's out there for wild animals, but all in all, chicken shit. But now, he does bring up some good points here with the paranormal pictures. He calls this a woman. Now, to me, it looks like a man. Unless it is a woman that shaved her head, but I don't see this being no man. Then he calls this a dark spirit grabbing her shoulders. Of course, it does look like a backpack, but I give the benefit of the doubt because you can kind of see through this. Its stuff has disappeared, I mean. But all in all, we're talking about a case about, a missing person, and he goes on talking about for 10 minutes. And he does it all through the video. I mean, not all through the video. This point of time, and then at the end of the video. Instead of coming out with some thoughts and theories, this guy freaking rambles on about nonsense. I'm trying to get a closer upper of this one, but that is a funny looking backpack if it is one. Wavy with the straps, but I don't know. Like this one, I had to zoom in, but he actually has a fan named Macaroni. Am I reading this right? Macaroni. Whew. Boy, he claims he's got producers and things and that. How do them people get paid if you got all these people doing stuff for him? People say that I should get some stuff in. I know I kind of know how to do stuff, but I'm not working off a computer all the time. If I would be on a computer, I probably would do more stuff in my videos, but I can't because can't afford the internet. Sucks. Macaroni. Then he goes on, now this one I believe is a damn figure of a ghost too, because of the simple fact that you can see through it. Now he calls that a fire extinguisher in the back. It looks like pretty much a friggin' can't say a door, but something that is designed to make it look good in the hotel, but I don't think that's a friggin', that is not no fire extinguisher. Let's see when this, well then again, I think there was more time on this, at least 20 minutes, because he goes rambling on about this one. I tried watching this video to see this thing come up. Well, I found this dark figure. He says he found it. I don't know. But here we go with my thought. Now, he's rambling on about spirits. He goes into the details of the elevators. He sees spirits floating around the door. They could be pressing a button and there's this Chinese game. Get over here. But they play with the elevator. Now I would like to play. I'm going to look it up, but he's looking up elevator games that they talked about. Alright? But if that's the case, I mean, I don't think he agreed with it. But he kept talking. He had someone look it up for him. They sent it to him. And the way you got to do it, you got to get on the first floor. You got to press floor 2. Then you got to stay on the elevator, do nothing, press floor 5. I'm gonna look it up for my own self. But for what this girl was doing, and for trying to get the door to shut, there was no way she was doing no elevator game. She does get on there and starts jamming all the buttons. She don't go pushing 2 and then wait for the door to shut, or go to push 5 like the game says to do. And then you supposedly go out to another dimension, and then a woman gets on the elevator and you can't interact with her. There's a woman that speaks on the second floor. You can't interact with that. You know, it's all some crazy crap. And he's rambling on about this elevator game and nonsense. While he's rambling on about that, and then he's rambling on about his ghost, I found out something other new on my findings and what I look for. And I was trying to see if this came up, but I kept my eyes on the friggin' floor as much as I could, you know. And I never seen this, but could be wrong. Because he does say in there, see, there it is. And it's like, what the You know, I am into the paranormal, believe me, but this is not the case in this one. Now, I put it there to get this one. This is one of the pictures. Caught my eye right there. Bald spot. Parted hair. Whether it's parted hair or bald spot. The family needs to look into this. Did Elisa Lam have a bald spot like this, or parted it that way? Another thing, and I did a video of this, I know I'm doing it over again, but the face. Elisa Lam, Elisa Lam has high cheekbones in her smile, and I did try and right here, when she really smiles, that comes up. I wanted to get a picture somewhat down. She still has big, pudgy cheek. You get where I'm going, right? Of course, that's some stuff written in conspiracy theories to alleged time. There supposedly was, and I like to do this instead of look onto a screen like Mr. Armchair Dummy. Because if you don't put in words, and you could be making it up, right? This is why I do this, because there have been videos that I've said things off of stuff. Oh, you're a liar, you're a fake, you're a dummy, da-da-da. This is why I started doing my recorder stuff, so people can see what I read because stuff that I've read through some other articles, I swear to God, disappeared. There are other stuff out there that I've read and put in, and then I get backlash on, and it was gone, and I couldn't find that article again. And that's what happens. It does happen. That's why I do this now when I find stuff. Footage focus on some kids who allege a time stamp on the button of the frame skips forward as of a minute. The only thing I can see this skipping for a minute is when she walked out and she's like waving her hands around, which she speaks a lot of too. You know, or that's all the disorder and the she was probably talking to someone, and where she walks away after, maybe in that time strip there was someone that walked by that camera too, and someone took it out. That's why I say it could be an employee. Someone that knew an employee. They had a friggin' running some kind of type of scam in there. Appears to speak to someone. Mouth is pixelated, obstructing words. Was I discovered that? Oh, I did cover this too. And he was saying that she had it. I don't know. He was all rambling about the tuberculosis. Oh, the tuberculosis! And he's going off on this, and this is insane that it's... the drug is backwards of her name. But it's crazy. But what I really want to get into, one more thing, is not only this part, it's more clearer in the video of that little hair partation or bald spot. Looked like a bald spot. I don't want to rag on her, but... And then this is another thing. Oh, he rambles on about this crooked foot, too. I mean, it looks like she's trying to turn herself in the body. I mean, in the elevator. But whoever she's interacting with is probably holding her back, right? Who does that? Who put their foot that way? But what I want to go over... I'm going the wrong way. The face. Not only that, take a damn good look, and I didn't do this in my other video, of the hairline. In this video, this woman is pretty damn sure parted in the middle, like the 80s feathered hair. And when you see in the video, you can see more of a feathered hair part in the middle, right here. And as you can see, she's snarling. Her face is kind of like lifted there on the left side, but no puffy cheeks. Whoop. It all goes down. And the eyes, take a good look at them eyes. They're like downward, right here. They don't go up like Elisa Lam's. They go down a little. Right? Take a good look and stare at that. But you can do your own analysis on this if you want to. And then you go over here. I mean, not that her eyes go down. That's what I meant to say. They're more, they go down this way. Near the bridge of the nose. That's what I want to say. Down here. Not up here. They go down there, but also at the bridge of the nose. The bridge of the nose there, you can see it straight. Them eyes are straight. Once again, see the eyes. Them eyes are nothing like hers. That's why I think this is some kind of setup. And they made her look crazy in the drugs. Right. Someone planned this very well. And now this. Look at every picture of Elisa Lam and see that her part is not feathered. This one goes that way and it's more. I mean, she has had her hair similar to this, but not identical to this. But she wears her hair. Perfect example right there. In her last picture, I believe. This one is like almost like that. Alright? But her hair does not equally in the middle. It's not parted directly in the middle. She's always put her hair somewhat in ways that do not part in the middle. And this one does not part in the middle. Even though it looks like it's more that way and parted, but it ain't. And now this one back over in this section. So, and look how happy she is and acting funny. Everybody's saying that she was depressed at the time, gonna kill herself. That's BS. Because right there is proof. You can tell in the face. Nothing matches up. I mean, even in this picture, she's happy. That's another sign. I mean, it all depends what a depression mode based on. But she looked more happy than depressed to me. So, oh, and here's another one. Over. Even though it is tied up, but would have liked to see what that one was, but. And then this face here. No way does that look like her. And that looks freaky right there because it looks like a black eye and the camera's making it all glitchy, but I'm telling you folks. And what's this armchair detective talk about the ghost, the paranormal? The only thing, that one thing that he mentions that makes sense and what I'd like to know about, and yeah, because it had to be an inside job, was the alarms that are set never went off. Hey, whatever the case may be, detective is talking about spirits. I mean, hey, I kinda, but I'm not going with that. I believe in it, don't get me wrong. My page is based on ghost hunting because that's what I like to do. It's one of my number one source things, but and missing persons is up there too, you know. I would love to know, solve mysteries. But just what he went through, he didn't even come up with nothing that I came. He's over here looking at, you know, hand gestures, foot gestures. Waste of time. He's gonna solve the case, huh? Then he ain't gonna solve it. Oh, man. And one thing he does is repeat himself a lot, and oh my God. That is insane. He's gotta get some. But I wonder why he's got people to help him. Won't have to help him. But that's new stuff that I mean, the eyes in there before, but that hairline, the hairline I didn't mention, and I should have, because you shouldn't have to overturn a stone, and you always gotta keep looking for something. But. And I'm good that I watched that, but it was painful. Oh my God. An hour of talking about, oh my God. And then he wants to talk to the parents. He wants to get a hold of someone knows the hotel employee out there, get them on the show if they worked around that time. Hey, I don't know, man. This guy's nuts. He's fucking, whoa. I tell you, man. He doesn't do what I do, though. Analyze the whole photo and not just stupid stuff. paranormal. Till the next video, be safe, take care. And yeah, I'm glad I watched it though, because I gotta get back into this case. Something else I gotta look into, but that hairline, I gotta at least try and find more photos of if she does have any of the hairline, because that bald spot is a big thing. And if the friggin' parents could see that and have it, maybe that would be something new. Out.